Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I'm getting ready to start my dinner. Pop Jones will be home in about an hour. So I want to get dinner started. I want him to have a good dinner when he gets in. I am going to make chicken cordon bleu, but with a twist. I'm doing it Food and Family style. I'll show you what that twist is in just a minute. I have two large chicken breasts here. They're beautiful, but I want to trim them up a little bit. So any of this extra fat, I'm going to cut off. And if I see anything I just don't like that, nothing wrong with it. I just don't want it on there. So that big old piece of fat, I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to take this chicken breast, lay it down flat, and my very sharp Rada knife, I am going to butterfly this chicken open. I'm just going to go straight in. Don't cut all the way through. You don't want it to cut all the way through. You want it to open like a book. Go really close, but once you get it open, you can kind of judge a little bit, see how I'm doing, and get it open. See, I've got a nice flat piece of chicken, but we're going to pound that thin. So let me get this other one butterflied, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I got those butterflied open, and I went ahead and washed my hands while I was at it. So what I want to do is I want these a little bit thinner. So I am going to put them one at a time in my little zippy bag here. And I'm going to take my rolling pin, and I'm going to pound them flatter. Pound them the thickness that you want, but don't go too thin. And then, break them open. So let me get these pounded out, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have both of these pounded flat. Now, I'm going to get rid of that bag. So, I want to, let's see, yeah, there we go. I want the inside. Spread them out. See how big they got once I flattened them out? So, I want to salt and pepper them a little bit. Easy with the salt because we're putting ham and cheese inside, so we don't need a whole lot of salt. But we want some black pepper. Now my oven is set for 400 degrees. Now, when I cook these, I want my internal temperature of this chicken to be 165 minimum. And I usually tend to go over to like 180, 185. And it won't dry it out. Okay, so I've got some flour in one bowl. I'm going ahead and getting my dredging set up. Flour, egg, and I've got Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. And there we go. I can add more. And I've got a baking sheet lined with parchment paper here. So here's what we're going to do. I want to get everything opened and ready because once I start touching that chicken, I can't touch these. Okay, so first of all, we're going to lay our ham down. Just like that. and I got an extra piece. That's a bonus. We'll cut it in half and let them share it. How about that? Now, we're going to take our cheese and do the same. We're using 2 slices per chicken. Now, here's where the difference comes in. Chicken Cordon Bleu typically does not have spinach, but this is Food and Family style, so I'm putting some baby spinach in it. Look there. Just a little bit. Let's break off the big stems. They're edible. They're not going to hurt anything if they're in there. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of scoot everything over more into the middle. So I probably should have started redoing that one, but I didn't. Yes, and see, that's going to work out better. Either way, it's going to be okay. See if I can do it this way. Oh, yeah. See, your second time around is always the best, right? Either way, it's going to be good. Looky there. Took that spinach right back in there. We just got a nice, neat package. Okay, so what we want to do is I'm going to lightly flour this chicken. And what that does, we're not frying this, we're going to cook it in the oven. But what that does, it's going to let this egg stick to it. Let's see if we can fix this one before we go any farther. Since we learned on that one, not we, but I. Come on. I haven't done this in a long, long time. And I just got to thinking about it. What can I fix different? And we like chicken, but y'all this way, we get tired of the same chicken dinners. So, okay. I've got, now we're putting our egg on it. I've got that one floured. I'm putting it in this egg wash. I just beat up an egg, and I didn't add water or milk or anything to it. And then I want it coated good. And then I'm going to run it through these breadcrumbs. And I hope I got enough out because I don't want to have to stop and wash my hands again. Oh, it looks so pretty. And lay it right here. Now, we can press it in right there. Lay it right there on that parchment paper. That'll help save some with cleanup. I'm going to put these in the oven. And I'm going to bake them. I'm going to check them after about 20 minutes. And see how they're coming along. Since I kind of pounded them out flat, but then I added all that other stuff and thickened them up. But I want to get them checked out in about 20 minutes. And then when they get done, I'm going to come back and show you what they look like. In the meantime, I've got some broccoli that I'm going to cut up. I'm going to put it on a pan, and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and I'm going to roast it in the oven alongside this chicken, and that's dinner tonight. I'm going to make some broccoli as a side for our chicken. So I've just got a small head of broccoli here. It's all popping I need. So I'm going to break it up into little florets. I've washed it. And see, I'm just going to break it off. Put them right here on this roasting pan. Now, see how simple that was to get that done? And I have got a nice pan of broccoli here. So let's scoop that down. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Don't take much. And a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Then my hands are clean still. Now I'm going to get this put in the oven alongside the chicken, and it should be done before the chicken is, but we're going to check it in a few minutes. Yeah, I just took this chicken out of the oven. Looky there. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Now, I'm going to set it up here. It's just too hot to eat right now. So I'm going to let it sit right here. And let me show you this broccoli. Isn't that beautiful? Pop's going to have him a good dinner tonight. So while that's sitting there settling, I am going to make a little sauce for our chicken. And I'm kind of going to make this up as I go. So I'm going to put, about a tablespoon in there. I told you every time the food gets ready, he comes in the door. He's been out here working for a little bit. I am good. How are you? We got us some good chicken tonight.
Back over here with Patsy.
We can't see you. She's not happy. She don't like to be picked up. So, what do you think about the chicken? Isn't it pretty? You know, it's got ham, Swiss cheese, and spinach inside it.
Oh my goodness. We'll eat good tonight.
Yes. I don't think either one of us can eat that whole chicken breast. We're going to split one. Roasted us some broccoli.
That's because she wants one for lunch tomorrow.
No.
No, they're too big.
And I want to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on that broccoli. But I'm going to make us a little pan sauce. Not a gravy, just a little light sauce to dip our chicken in or to drizzle over it. So
sounds good.
How about that? Yeah. So I am going to get this going. So I put about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. You know it's going to be butter. Mm-hmm. And we're going to cook this flour down just for a minute. I don't want it too thick. And I got out a little bit of chicken broth that I had. I may have to send you to get me some more.
I'll go out and see if the chickens will make us some.
Yeah, we've got it in here in our canning room. No.
You need some?
I might.
Okay.
He put me up some shelves in my office, because that's where I store some overflow stuff. So he put some in there. Now I've got some capers, and I'm going to put some capers. I'm just going to dump. It's going to kind of give it a little briny taste, but I used about half of that little jar. You know, why do capers come in such a small, skinny jar? Won't they make them wider and shorter? I don't know. This is smelling good. So I'm going to wait on that. And I've got chicken broth that I had left over from the other night. So I'm going to just pour that right in. Like I said, I don't want a gravy. I just want a light sauce. And you know, that might actually be enough, and I sent him off to get another jar. And I am going to sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese in it. How does that sound? Now, Parmesan cheese is salty, so I'm not going to put any added salt in this, and these capers are briny, but we're going to put a little black pepper.
Pepper's always good.
Pepper's always good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Now, looky here. Our sauce is done. I'm going to let you be my taste tester.
You want me to burn my mouth?
Hey, baby girl.
Just a minute.
Can y'all hear her?
It's good.
Is it good?
Uh-huh.
Need anything?
Nope.
Okay. Come here and look at this when you get done chicken, because I'm fixing to cut into it. I want them to see it. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it is.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's thick, too.
Now, it's got toothpicks around the edges, so be careful. We had to sew it together to make it stay shut. But I'm just going to cut it down the middle. Looky there. Isn't that pretty? Will you go around there and hold that
I'll
up
let
for
you do
them?
it.
Oh, okay.
I just got home and I haven't washed my hands.
And you picked her up.
Yeah.
He's right. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd love to.
Look here. Look at the inside of that chicken. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So let's I'm going to give it a taste. He can come in and eat it when he's ready. Ooh, I know it's going to be hot. I want a little dab of our sauce on it. That sauce is just perfect on it. But even without the sauce, it's not dry. You've got to try this. I'll cut you a piece for you.
Okay.
He did wash his hands, y'all. He just went and done that.
All good and clean.
Good and clean.
Mm-hmm. That's steaming.
It's really not as hot as you think it is. I mean, it's hot, but I've had it out for just a few minutes cooler.
Well, it's full of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that spinach inside just adds to it. Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
It has Patchy's favorite ham, Black Forest ham.
It's very good. I always say I get tired of chicken, but every time I come home, you find a different recipe.
Well, that's what I told them.
You make one.
I told them a while ago, we get tired of the same chicken recipes all the time. And I haven't made this it's been years, literally, since I've made this. And I thought about it the other day. So I thought, I have got to make this. So I just set out, got the stuff, and made it. So, and I'm glad I did.
Very good.
Glad I did.
Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. He just loves whatever I cook. I could feed him a bologna sandwich and he'd love it. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. And I certainly appreciate all of you. And I hope you'll go out and take a look at our cookbook. It's in the description box. The link to order it's in the description box below this video. So I hope you'll give it a look and check it out, and I would certainly appreciate it. We appreciate all of you, and thank you for joining us. And I love having you all in my kitchen with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we post another video. See you soon, everybody.